Hello, in this video we are going to learn about the last type of chemical reactions, that are oxidation and reduction reactions. Okay, so what is the oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction can be termed as the addition of oxygen. Oxidation reactions can be termed as just the addition of oxygen. Okay, or it can be termed as the removal of hydrogen. So in terms of oxygen and hydrogen, we can explain both oxidation as well as reduction. So in terms of oxygen and hydrogen, when there is an addition of oxygen, it will be called as oxidation. When there is a removal of hydrogen, it will be called as oxidation. But reduction is just the opposite. Removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. Okay, so oxidation is the addition of oxygen, reduction is the removal of oxygen. Whereas again in terms of hydrogen we can say oxidation is the removal of hydrogen, whereas reduction is the addition of hydrogen. Now oxidation and reduction reactions are actually occurring simultaneously in a particular reaction, and that reaction will be called as redox reaction. Redox reaction. Reaction in which oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously are called redox reactions. So let us take an example. We are taking an example CuO, copper oxide plus hydrogen. Okay, we are taking this particular reaction. We will be observing Cu plus H2O. So this particular reaction is an example of redox reaction. We have to understand where the oxidation has occurred and where the reduction has occurred. So let us take, first of all, we will find the oxidation. Now see here in this particular reactants, in this part of the reactant we don't have any oxygen. Now when from this part we are moving to this part, see from hydrogen it has added up with one atom of oxygen and become water. So this is the addition of oxygen occurring, so it will be called as oxidation. Whereas in this part of the particular reaction we will be seeing there is a removal of oxygen. There is a removal of, from cuprous oxide we get copper. So it will be your reduction. In this reaction, we will see that the reduction and oxidation occurs simultaneously, and so this reaction will be called as your redox reaction. Now let us take more one example like zinc oxide reacting with carbon to give zinc and carbon monoxide. So in this reaction, we will be seeing in this part carbon to carbon monoxide there is an addition of oxygen. So it will be called as oxidation. It will be called as oxidation. Whereas in this part of the video, what we will be seeing, there is a removal of oxygen. It will be called as reduction. It will be called as reduction. So very clearly in this particular video we have to understand that oxidation and reduction occurs simultaneously in a particular reaction, where the oxidation and reduction has to be pointed out by this type of arrows. We will point out that from hydrogen, when oxygen is added up, this is called oxidation. When from cuprous oxide one of the oxygen is removed, so it is called reduction. So it is called reduction. Let us see more one example. I am erasing it. Okay. You have to practice this more and more, taking many redox reactions present in your book. Let us take more one example like MnO2 plus HCl. When reacts, it comes MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2. Okay, let us first balance the equation. See, we are getting chlorine 2 atoms, 4 atoms. Okay, but here we have only one, so here we are giving 4. Okay, now we will be seeing we have 4 hydrogen. Over here we have 2 atoms of hydrogen only, so we are getting 2. So we got 2 atoms of oxygen over here, we have 2 atoms of oxygen. So now it is balanced. So in this particular reaction, we will be trying to find out the oxidation and the reduction. Where is the oxidation occurring? Let us see. So from here, when we move to here, see hydrochloride, hydrogen chloride to H2O. There is an addition of oxygen. So it will be called as oxidation. From here to here, what we will find? We will find the removal of oxygen. So it is called reduction. It will be called as reduction. Clear? So like this, you have to practice more and more redox reactions and point out the oxidation and reduction. So far we have completed all the reactions. I hope if you go through the videos again and again, all the part will be clear. Okay, and not only seeing this video will help you in your exam, you have to go through the chapter. I'll be discussing some more topics, important topics of chapter number 1, chemical reactions and equations. Okay, till then please go through all the videos again and memorize the type of reactions, the characteristics of chemical reactions, the different type of chemical reactions, and their examples are also very important.